Now, when people are looking at you, the exciting part is they're always testing you. We're going to get into this a lot because this is one thing I don't think we talk about. But when you're a leader, you're under, that scrutiny all the time. And you got to be expected to be tested. Everybody else around you as a leader is going to do what? They'll do the same thing plus or minus 10 or 20%. So if you're really bad at something and you like to be late for appointments, expect that that'll be part of the culture. And it'll get worse, by the way. There'll be somebody that'll master your bad skills. Just saying, right? And that's perfect. Because whatever little thing that you got going on, they're going to amplify it. I mean, I guarantee you. Right? So you always got to ask yourself a key question. What is the thing I'm experiencing today? What does that create tomorrow if it goes like extrapolates and gets bigger? Because that's going to show up. So with kids, if I turn around and I do a little bit of a curse or a swear, I guarantee you my kids are going to have a foul mouth. And I'll have to fight like the Dickens to get them to clean up, right? Make sense? If I lose my cool because, I've been pushed too hard and all the rest of that stuff that we tell ourselves, they're going to pick up that it's acceptable behavior to fly off the handle and throw things, right? Or stomp up the stairs, right? We've got brand new carpets that are probably wore out already. They're teenage boys when they're mad. And so, everything we do is under that microscope, and it's also magnified at the same time. So everybody's looking at us, and everything we do, they're going to take the good and the bad, and they're going to amplify it. So you've got to be careful about how you say and do things. Now, when people are looking at you, the exciting part is they're always testing you. We're going to get into this a lot because this is one thing I don't think we talk about. But when you're a leader, you're under, that scrutiny all the time. And you got to be expected to be tested. Okay? And the tests are not fun. We call them a bidding war, basically. People come in and they're going to test or they're going to challenge your leadership. If you've ever had somebody come up and say something really nasty to you, please raise your hand. Somebody push back. That is a challenge to your leadership. And it's really to find out what your character is all about. Because if you give them what they deserve, which is that back, it gets worse, they disrespect you. You've broken the breach of confidentiality of the rules, and we'll talk about that and how that works. If you do turn around and just handle it like a leader and still stay firm, they get better with time and they'll accept your leadership. But what's our natural response? You drive me crazy. I'm going to kill it. Right? And that immediately will turn around. Even if you don't do it with an employee or somebody you're working with, you're going to get a different response. Okay? So you get to be judged as leader. If you choose to be a leader, you're going to get judged by the laws. The laws produce results. And everybody will look at you through that lens. And at the end of it, what ends up happening is you get to choose where you fit in. And you will always be following someone.